Rugby Championship on the brink. What does the future hold for All Blacks fans? As discussions heat up regarding the future of the Rugby Championship, a major restructuring could be on the horizon. This might be one of the most significant changes since Argentina joined the tournament. Tensions are palpable as Sansa officials contemplate the end of the Rugby Championship, which has roots in the Tri-Nations, in what some are calling a quick cash grab. But let's be honest, the landscape of international rugby in the Southern Hemisphere is likely to shift dramatically for years to come. The All Blacks and Springboks have already set the wheels in motion for a return to traditional tours. Next year, fans will see a 7-match tour schedule that includes 3 test matches between our beloved All Blacks and the Springboks. There's also talk of an additional test match in Europe or the USA, plus encounters with top South African franchises. Looking ahead to 2030, the Springboks will make their way to New Zealand for a similar series. It's exciting to think about the fierce battles that lie ahead, but what does this mean for the future of the Rugby Championship? Comment "Go All Blacks" in the comments. While the All Blacks and Springboks are gearing up for these epic tours, Argentina and Australia's roles remain uncertain. The Wallabies reportedly plan to schedule 2 3-test series in 2028, which could lead to fewer opportunities for the All Blacks to face off against their rivals in the Rugby Championship. This scenario could mean 2025 might be the last full version of the Rugby Championship until 2029, leaving a 4-year gap. From a fan's perspective, this feels like a missed opportunity. The current edition of the Rugby Championship is one of the most competitive we've seen, with all 4 teams having a realistic shot at the title. It seems almost absurd that while the stakes are so high on the field, discussions are happening in the background that could fundamentally alter the competition. Financial motivations are understandable, but is this truly the right path? The financial situation varies across nations. Australia has recently enjoyed a financial boost thanks to the British and Irish Lions series, while New Zealand Rugby reported a significant loss despite high income. This could be a potential driver behind the push for these tours. Yet, leaving Argentina in the lurch, as Augustin Pichot pointed out, raises questions about the long-term implications of such decisions. Is rugby truly prioritizing its history and traditions, or is it leaning too heavily into short-term financial gain? There's also the question of whether the Rugby Championship is still relevant in its current form. Many fans often compare it unfavorably to the Six Nations, which boasts a storied history. If the Sansa nations lean into traditional tours at the expense of the Rugby Championship, could that ultimately backfire? Would we see a revival of rivalries that make the Rugby Championship even more thrilling, or would it create a rift that diminishes competition? In the end, as All Blacks fans, we have to wonder what the future of international rugby holds. The idea of fewer opportunities to see our team compete against top rivals is disheartening. Yet, the excitement surrounding the upcoming tours fuels our passion. What do you think, All Black supporters? Are you excited about the possibility of these traditional tours, or do you see it as a threat to the Rugby Championship? Let's hear your thoughts. Comment below with your city and your opinions on the All Blacks' future in the international rugby landscape.